Yo, look, C&D players are bad, y'all boys. I'm sorry to tell you, C&D players are terrible. Now look, we gonna get into this video. Now look, bruh, I know I've been off the grid, at least on this account, but you guys haven't been keeping up with my other account, because I got two these days. But anyways, besides the point, bro. Like, I've been here, I've been playing. I've been still uploading everything, but I hope you guys stay tuned. Sub to the channel if you're not already sub to the channel. Like, I am back. I'm gonna be dropping more on this channel, so please stay tuned to that. But we're gonna get into the CND vid, so check me out. So I was playing comp. Now I want you guys to see this for a reason. It's a very important reason why I want you guys to see all of what I'm about to show you. All right. Now I'm showing, this is the end of the game, just so you guys can see the end of the game results, because I want you to understand why I have the most healing on my mantis, and we have a CND. I have the most healing in the damn lobby. Keep in mind, I also have the most the most deaths on my team. So, and it got to a point where we had to go triple support. Now we didn't start in triple support, we was in double support. But we're not here to talk about me. We're here to watch what the hell my CND was doing and why it turned out the way it did. So let's lock into this real quick. Now, if you guys haven't caught on by now, I'm the Mantis, but we're not here to look at me. We're here to look at the CNDs, because I'm starting to think all CNDs got no awareness. They're the worst healers, all that, right? Nah, I think I was doing something before I started. But once again, we're here on a CND. We're here to watch the CND. And you can see their name. If you ever run into this person, I'm so sorry to tell you, you better hope they're on the opposite team, because if they're on your team, they might sell you. First off, I don't know what the hell we're shooting at. The game hasn't even started, or we just warming up. Okay, cool. Warming up. I guess that's what we're doing. CNDs are warming up. Even though you're like the easiest character in the game as far as healing wise, like as a strategist, you would think that CNDs would be the easiest to use and the most OP with the most healing. So why do you need to warm up on something that requires damn near no aim? Anyways, we get into the game, right? And of course, I expect of me being Mantis, I'm trying to keep angles. I'm trying to have certain angles, so I'm not playing far back, because that's not gonna, for me, directly help me. But anyways, we're here for the CND, like I said. So you can see the CND is already in the back, struggling. We have to go back. Why in the world is the CND not shooting at me in crucial times? And look at that, like, I'm dead. I'm standing right there. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that hard to heal with CND. Bro, like, if I'm your second healer, why are you having a hard time keeping me up? You're not taking no damage. You're in the back line and you can't keep your second healer up. Nah, I want you to look at this. Hulk has been on this health for a while. I don't know what CND is doing right here. And I know there was a magic that came in, but even then, Hulk's lifespan has still been down. Then you have Magneto getting clapped, which understandable. Their team is starting to gangbang at this point, right? What can you do about that? Can't do nothing about that, right? I'm still on my way back. Hulk is trying to get out of the situation with that 271 HP. And then this CND, wants to fade. Cool. But you're not going to make it because everyone's dead. Everything started the minute everyone died. I came back and died in that process too by magic. So now we're gonna go back to CND again. CND comes out healing, right? Yeah, guys, I want you to pay attention to this whole game, because I don't think you guys think that I'm hating on CND. I'm not hating on CND. I'm just telling you guys what I witnessed. CND players are absolute dog doo-doo. They have the easiest task and they make it so damn hard. It's not me being a Mantis. Oh my gosh, you're a Mantis, bro. Like, come on, bro. Understand? Like, no. No, bro. They're just terrible. What is the CND shooting at? There's nothing to shoot at. Absolutely nothing. You're warming up nothing. You're warming up nothing. And then look here. Let's stop right here for a second. So we're gonna go back, because in this process I died. So I was kind of curious. We're gonna go back a little bit further, just because I wasn't too sure when it happened, but I know I died. So I was like, I want to go back. again. And this is all like raw, so you're not even getting like this is not much of an edited footage. I just wanted to go back and see some things. So it was right here I died, and I was wondering what the hell the CND was doing that I died. And maybe where I was standing wasn't good enough for the CND. Maybe I should have came back a little further. Maybe the CND, or maybe the CND just can't heal certain people. Now we're gonna go back, because at some point you're gonna see I'm still coming back. We have a fantastic dead, a thing dead. Hulk is right there. Now look, we're gonna go back again just so you can see. She's dealing with magic, fading, right? You see where I'm at. So I'm not even nowhere near this. I'm still coming back from the death that I had. That's where I'm at now, by the spawn. Now, and I had to go back because I want to show you guys something. As I died, I was standing right there. You can see the CND. Now, my angle might not be that great, but look at that. And then we're going to go back. And now look at what I'm here. Right here. Look at what's going on, all right? About 168 HP. CND is around the corner by an ambulance. Like, you can't make this up. She's not taking no damage. She's just backing up. He's not taking no damage. Now you can say, oh, she was trying to get your positioning. She was trying to make sure she didn't die. Okay, you want to make sure you don't die? Okay, I died. And then after I die, what proceeded to happen? Like, now we're at a disadvantage. Now you're getting backlined more. You can't heal as much. Fantastic dies. So now we have one heal and I'm still on the way back. Thing dies. Like, it puts us in a bad situation because one healer wants to play back when in an unnecessary situation. If at least healing me would have helped. Once again, died right there. Now that one, I'll give credit to the Black Widow. They ulted, killed me. And I guess when this CND ulted, they was trying to hold the spot from them getting the first point. I guess I understand it, but you're still gonna die. Granted, it gave the team time to come back a little bit, but at the end of the day, I was dead. I'm still on my way back, and when I did get back, I ulted. Here's the problem now. I'm trying to keep us there. I'm going back and forth to just show you guys what I was doing a little bit to try to keep the team. When I died to Magic ult, because Magic ulted, and she came right after me, and I died. You can see what the CND is doing, right? Like, I hope you're witnessing this. Like, I'm not tripping. CND is prioritizing rockets, equipment over the things in front. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, there is no awareness to what's going on with CND. Like, I don't know why you're prioritizing this man's equipment when we have other things to prioritize here. On top of that, it's bad enough the CND can aim. It's clear because, granted, even if it's like auto, if you just gotta shoot, and you can see where when it pops up. Because granted, it doesn't take no skill to aim with CND for real, but you can see even their target lock on is not even locked onto them for real, or in a sense even close or anything like that. They're depending on that auto lock for hitting them. Like, literally, not even an auto lock. It's more like they're depending on just easy aiming at this point. Like, they're not even attempting to aim at all. So this is just telling me everything I need to know. And you can see where the healing is at, right? In that time span, I've died more times than the CND. So why is it that the CND doesn't even have more healing than me, and I've died more times than the CND? Like, I'm at 5. Shorty's at 2, or he's at 2. Like, that's it doesn't add up. And look, what is the CND hitting? What are you shooting at? You're shooting at a wall. There's no one there. Like, what are you doing? Now you're shooting at a magic. But like, look at this. Like, what were you shooting at before? Like, go back. What was you shooting at? The team is dying inside. Look at me dying. I'm on 123 HP. You went around a wall. You didn't even heal me. The whole team is inside, and she's standing right out here shooting at a wall. Like, we have to acknowledge the awareness of a C&D, bro, is just diabolic. Like, bro, it's you okay. You could say maybe I play too much N, but you're gonna miss the point of that. The whole team's in there. I go in there to heal them and try to come back. C&D didn't even attempt to go in and heal me from the door side. Nothing. C&D hit the wall and came around. Like, bro, why even do that? Now remember, I just died again from in there. So now I'm on my 6th death with the C&D that could have done something. Like, I've played C&D before, and I'm an amazing C&D, very exceptional C&D. Great awareness. I don't play C&D because C&D is too easy. It's not for me. I don't want to play C&D. I like more of a challenge. I think Mantis gives me that perfect challenge because you can see that one star you have on Mantis, you think it's easy, and then you realize, oh snap, being on Mantis isn't so easy. It's a little hard, especially when you have to be on point with accuracy a little bit, and then you have to like kind of know when to be smart with your leaves. Cloak and Dagger, look, shorty ulted, and then she tried to take him out. The team over here, which is cool, but I don't know what the goal was. So look, we're gonna go back. You're the only one over there. The whole team is fighting someone else. C&D is the only person over here. The only person over here. Hulk had to jump over. I healed them, but they didn't even have honestly, they didn't even have to use that ability. Because I healed them at the same time. But I guess it saved them in that situation. Regardless, C&D, I'm just been watching. I've been paying attention to the C&D in this game, but when I'm actually watching it from this angle, it's even more diabolical. It's even more diabolical, bro, because the amount of stuff that happened in this game blows my mind. It got so bad watching the C&D, and I'm like I said, this is raw. I'm not editing out the movements to skip time. I'm talking through it because I want you guys to understand like what's going on. I have more deaths than the C&D. I have more deaths, which means, so let me explain that. Me having more deaths mean that I had to go back to spawn more times than the C&D, which means that I was out of the action, out of the battlefield more times than the C&D. That means that the C&D spent more time in fights than me, which would mean more healing and more helping the team. How is it that you were in more fights than me, in more situations to help the team than me, and I still have more healing than you, and I was in less situations because I died more? That's what I don't understand with C&D players. When they come out here, they use this no aim. You're shooting the floor, by the way. I just want you to understand. C&D is shooting the floor. They're not even attempting to aim in no form of way because they're depending on that easy aim mechanic in the game, right? You want to depend on the easy aim mechanic? Okay, great. But at least know how to heal your team in crucial moments. Somehow we got away with that one, right? At only one. Somehow we got away. Now, I know you're looking at the first part like, yo, it's not that bad. Like, C&D not playing that. Now, look. Let's look at the second part because, the first part, you think, yeah, bro, the C&D needs a little bit of work, but they wasn't that bad, right? Yeah, okay. Let's get to round 2 so you guys can see everybody that we banned and who they banned. The only person I think the only 2 people I was part of the bans for was Venom and BP. I didn't want to risk BP even if we had a thing, or they had a thing actually, and we had a thing too, but I didn't want to risk BP getting through because even when we have a thing, BP's some of the things we be having just don't be working out with BP's, so I didn't want to risk anything. But I definitely participated in banning Venom, paying in my ASS. Anyways, so this particular part, honestly, when I was looking at this, I walked away. I was in so much disbelief. I walked away. I walked away with so much disbelief of what I was seeing. I walked away. I said, bro, there's no way. There's no goddamn way. So you're gonna see me in the beginning, but before the game even started. Now look, you guys, I want you guys to understand at this point, and I should have showed you guys, but at this point, keep in mind, I'm still doing the healing. Now I'm gonna switch it over to the C&D so we can see more of the C&D, but I'm still doing all the healing compared to not all the healing, but I'm still doing more healing than the C&D, right? Now here's where things get interesting. We're on the attack now because we were just on the defense, on the defensive side. Now we're on attack. Now we're on attack, right? And I want you guys to see that I'm still doing more healing than the CND, and I died way more times than the CND. Now, don't be like, oh yeah, bro. So you're a heal bot mantis? No, bro. Understand the situation. Understand the situation. Even when I'm doing damage, my team isn't like, I'm not to take away from my team. I think my team was trying to do the best they can in the situation that we had. Because granted, we was out here using the Pain Brothers, and they was carrying. I'm not gonna lie, the Pain Brothers was carrying. The DPS sucked. So I tried my best under the situation, but our DPS is bad. You can see I ulted, and you can see I clearly got my ult faster than the goddamn CND, which means that the CND is tripping. If a Mantis gets their ult faster than the CND, either the CND is garbage or the Mantis is just that damn good. And in this situation, I'm just that damn good, but at the same time, the CND was lacking. So I mean, I'm just that damn good with Mantis to get my, I don't know what to tell you. But the CND was also lacking. And as you can see here, bro, the CND is playing so off-brand. Off-brand. And it's not gonna, you're not gonna see it in this particular moment, but you're gonna, as we keep watching, you're gonna see more and more BS from the CND. The CND is playing so far back, or the CND isn't saving a soul. Isn't saving a soul in some situations. Now, that situation could have waited a second longer. We got faded. Magneto threw his ult right at us, and CND tried to fade. In that situation, could have fade. Could have waited on the fade a little bit, something. But I get what you was trying to do. We just didn't get it. Could have waited a second later on the fade. If we would just waited a second later on the fade, we probably could have got another situation. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna blame that situation on CND because like Magneto only had like 0.5 seconds left when he threw that thing. Now, as it continue, now you see we have 3 heals. Somebody switched. They say, yeah, this ain't working out no more. Keep in mind when the switch happened, I had the most healing. I'm not asking you, bro. I'm telling you I have the most healing. I'm also the person getting my ult faster than the CND. It's not like we got at the same time. You can see the difference in the progress of our ults. And then I ulted, so I know I have more healing than the CND. Even if I didn't check right now to show you guys, I can guarantee you I have more healing than the CND. And I just popped an ult. And the CND is only at 80% after I just popped. I'm already at pushing 30%. And you can see what the CND is doing. Now look. We're getting pushed back, right? I'm still paying attention to CND. We have someone up there. I know for a fact that guy was gonna die. Like I was like, yo, CND might not save him. So I jumped up and I said, you know, let me try to go save him from a distance. You can see me jumping around. CND finally decides to ult. Right? At the right time, because CND had like, we had this point where CND did not want to ult in the beginning, and it was blowing my mind that I died and CND could have ulted. Like, but I was just witnessing that CND actually ulted pretty okay for the first time. Now, we remember I said we have 3 heals. They have 2. And you can sit here and be like, oh nah, it's because you guys have a Mantis. No, I'm doing the most healing, gang. I'm the one keeping the team up. I'm doing the healing. It's not the CND. You witnessed the CND shoot the floor like 20 times. There's no way that you're gonna sit here and say that the Mantis was the problem in a double support. There's no way you can sit here and say the Mantis that was doing the most healing with the most deaths on the team is the problem. Most healing, most deaths. Understand that. That's crazy. You're not supposed to have the most healing if you have the most deaths. When you have the most deaths, that means less of everything. You typically would have less kills or less healing unless you've done all that in the battlefield. So unless you was out there torching in the battlefield and you had the most deaths, then that's the only way it would make sense. Which means that I was out there healing so much and I still had more heals than the CND. You're witnessing this in 4K right now. The CND is just on bull. on bull. It got to a point that we needed a rocket to help out. We needed a rocket. Like, look at, like, bruh, it's just insane to me. It's insane to me. The rocket literally, and the rocket came out there and contributed a good 10,000 healing or so in that time. Because we had a CND, and the CND, I don't know what the CND is on. CND players are not the best players to be playing with. And I'm making this, and I have like at least 100, at least 100 different small baby like outcome clips. Like I want to say like a minute or less of CNDs doing BS or they not being great healers. And I've had this problem with CNDs more than any other healer. So I don't think, and I don't want to say that it's the character CND, because the character CND is amazing. The character CND is OP, but the people that are playing CND is making CND look so bad. And that's the problem. Like, it's to a point that I don't even want to allow CND through my ban phase. That's where I'm at right now in this game, bro. Like, I don't want to let, like, I was secretly banned, and I say secretly because there's a little metaphor where no one would know that you banned their character, or you just have to time it. You got to do it at like the 0.2 second mark, and then you can ban the character, and they'll never know who's you. But don't tell anyone that. They'll never know. They'll wonder who banned it. They'll never know. They'll never know. But the point is, bro, like, you seeing this gameplay and you seeing how it turned out. The CND sat here. Now look, I want you guys to see. I glad Magneto took it. Look at the healing though. And I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna show you, because I was scrolling back and everything. Like I said, this is all raw. Look, I want you guys to see this, right? Look, I have 43,000 healing. The CND has 39,000 healing. I died 11 times. 11 times. Understand that. Stinky Wood, I don't know what the hell your name was, but look, you did get MVP. But look, the point is, bro, like, to think that I died 11 times and the CND died 5 times, and I have more healing than the CND. And look at their CND. Their CND died 10 times and have 35,000. That's what I'm talking about when I say, bro, when you have a lot of deaths, or damn near close to the most deaths, they got like what, the third most deaths on their team? Less than the Rocket. So somehow they're doing more healing than the Rocket. That is a problem right there. But that's CND. I'm expecting a CND to do that. What I'm not expecting is a Mantis to have more healing than a CND and died 6 more times than a CND. That is a problem. That is a problem. Granted, on everything across the board, I did better than the CND except for kills. And that just comes down to easy mechanic aiming, where you just got to get 1 hit or 2 hits and you're getting credit for that kill. Which, come on, bro. That's easy mechanic for you to get 24. So and granted, they played in Cloak a few times, but I give them that. But besides from that, everything else is easy mechanics of just no skill aiming. And CND has 39,000. This is a perfect representation of why CND players should need to be better as a champion. And it's always the champion ones. It's not always like the lower ones. It's always the champion CNDs that come out here and wet the bed, or they play like dog water. They aim at the floor, all types of bullshit. Like, I'm telling you, it's always the champion ones. Now look, we're gonna look at their CND, because I'm starting to think even their CND was on something. I don't know. I think it's just, I think it's all CNDs in general. That CND is not a champion, but I want to see how their CND played as well too. Just like I'm gonna look at a small little clip and see what they look at, what they're looking like on their CND. Now look, let's see. Let's look at their CND in cloak form. Okay, look, I don't know what the hell their CND was just aiming at. All right, teammates dying in the back. Okay, it's shooting at the floor. Shooting at the floor. Once again, I don't know where CND players get this idea that, yeah, let's shoot at the floor. Bro, like we gotta stop doing that, bro. We have to stop doing that. You're shooting at nothing, and then you go into cloak form when your team don't need you in cloak form. Like, bro, what? It's not, bro. I'm telling you, it gotta be like a C&D thing, bro. Like these C&D players are just doing BS out here. Like, look, like our C&D, their C&D. Like, this is our C&D. Like, it has to stop, bro. Like, we gotta stop, bro. C&D players are terrible, bro. Y'all need to stop playing. Get off C&D. And that's all I had to say for this, man. Check out my next video to come. And I hope y'all stay tuned, bro. Stay safe, man.
Let him go.